Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, El Shai, Ba'ashem, Al Rakah, Qudash. Double honors into the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the awful elect. This is Paya Allah. This is news and prophecy, prophecy and news. Update 08 04 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. I got this article here from Forbes.com, and the headline reads, "Here's what else happens eclipse day: devil comet, rocket launchers, and dark matter." Alright, so it says, the United States' first total solar eclipse in 7 years will occur Monday, but other space-related events will also take place that day, including rocket launches, the potential to witness the devil comet, and a dark matter experiment. Alright? So these are the events that are going to unfold today. Alright, some later on. As a part of the atmospheric perturbations around Eclipse Path mission, NASA is launching 3 rockets into the moon's shadow on Monday during a total solar eclipse to better understand what happens in the Earth's upper atmosphere when the sun is temporarily dimmed. Alright, so that's Esau trying to figure out some shit. And first scripture that comes to mind, Isaiah 47, stand now with their monthly prognosticators. I'll read that very quickly. Even though I'm going to shoot through this real quick, because I don't want to dwell on these articles too long. But I implore you to go into them yourselves, alright? So it says, Isaiah 47:12, stand now in thine enchantments with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast laboured from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, that thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things which shall come upon thee. And all this science that they speak of is really just witchcraft. Alright, we know that, for example, one extension of science is, why is the word escaping me right now? Chemistry. Chemistry being one of the words. But I'm trying to remember how I'm going to pull this together. But you deal with witches that make concoctions. Now, when you deal with like medication, the pharmacy goes back to pharmakeas, concoctions, brews, the witch's brew that is used to quote unquote heal people or treat them. All right, and that's the same thing. All these different extensions of science is like a new belief system. All right. So reading on, it says, the event will be live streamed along with NASA's live stream feed of the total solar eclipse, and a launch window time for the rockets between 2:40 p.m. Eastern daytime. I'm not too sure what EDT means, and 4:05 p.m. EDT. Comet 12P Pons Brooks, dubbed the Devil Comet for its horns, may be visible during a total solar eclipse to those within the path of totality, according to NASA. Alright, comets aren't typically visible to the naked eye during the day, but the Devil Comet may be visible in the sky close to Jupiter momentarily during the eclipse, because the sky will darken once the moon blocks the sun. So this is a heavy day. All the events that's occurring, alright? The fact that they're throwing up a rocket, they want to pay, a close, attentive eye to the events unfolding. But who knows that they might be casting certain spells by throwing 3 rockets. Not 1, not 2, but 3 rockets up there. Alright, they may be saying, some talisman or something that they're going to use to reflect. I don't know, man. I'm just pulling stuff out. I don't know what they're rituals are, and things of that nature. I remember now. That's the other thing. Um, I just remember there's another article I was going to get into. That's good. So reading it, it says the European Council for Nuclear um, Research, CERN, will fire up the Large Hadron Collider, the most powerful particle accelerator in the world, on Monday, and collide protons together to simulate the Big Bang. Though this won't be happening in space, the goal of the experiment is to search for dark matter, because although scientists have been able to theorize it exists due to the gravitational effects it has on visible matter, no one's actually ever seen it before. Excuse me, before. All right. So even with CERN, I'm not sure, because they did say they were gonna build a bigger one to do more powerful things. So I'm not sure if they've actually built it or when that's gonna happen. But the main takeaway that I want to mention is that it's happening on Monday as well. So this is just compounding upon all the events that are happening. Now I have this piece from a website. All right, I'm just gonna read a little bit for the interest of time. Again, I implore you to look into it yourself. The website is called publicdelivery.org, and the title reads, "Why is there a statue of Shiva, the Destroyer, at CERN? Your questions answered." All right, so this is a statue they have, an Elamite goddess, whatever it is, idol ultimately, and you can even see it's walking on. And that's some real demonic shit, man. But anyway, it says 2004 bronze 2 meters installation view CERN in Switzerland. All right, so it says introduction. If you have been keeping up with the happenings of the CERN, the world's most advanced scientific research facility, you might have noticed the statue of Shiva the Destroyer. Shiva, the cosmic dancer, symbolizes the natural flow of divine energy. He takes part in Ridura Tandava, a dance representing destruction and rebirth to reshape time and space. Time and space. And we know that Esau Edom is doing all these things in hopes of what? Gaining back his blessing. All right, it tells you in the book of Hebrews, he cried, but though he sought carefully with tears. All right, so Esau, when it says sought carefully with tears, it means he's trying to find a way to grasp that blessing once again. To reshape time and space with wild thunderstorms. This destructive force can also be seen as constructive by generating new life from death, so destroy and rebuild. All right, or the Abkael. This is, you can see this falls in line with this CERN. And when you look into it, they said that when this is used, they see entities coming from other planes of existence, other, what's the word I'm looking for? Dimensions. All right. So this is a sign that's like a wormhole into, to bring about demons, to conjure up demons. So the fact that this is happening at this time is, quite a major thing. So anyway, I'll skip. I ain't gonna read no more. I'm gonna just read this other point and then hit some scriptures. This is the last point I just want to show you. So now, when's this going to all happen? It's today, Monday, all right? Funny enough, God of destruction, God of time, the cosmic dancer, all right? So I'll just get to this point right here. So it says, look, the day, Monday. So that's heavy, all right? So let's read some scriptures now. Um, okay, it's the book of Genesis 1:14, which reads, and the Most High said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. But now let's harp on this point. These lights were made for what? And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. So this is for signs, right? That's why these things are happening upon the earth. And this is really, the fact that this is happening is a sign of things to come. But also there's signs on the right hand side, there's signs on the left hand side. And we can see with all these things that are happening, this is a great signage around the left hand side. Mind you, Alistair Crawley said, I wish I pulled it up. He said something about on April 8th was when he was on his honeymoon with his wife. He was in Egypt, right? And that's when he said he was basically given all power through Satan, right? And it was on the date of April the 8th. So it's a very pivotal time in terms of when you deal with the left-hand side and the rulers of this kingdom, all right? So for signs of season, yeah, that's it. That's all the scriptures that are coming to me right now. I read Isaiah 47 being the main one. But with that, I pray you're edified to the next one. Say shalom, shalom.